What's up, guys? Welcome to the first ever American Sports Hidden Gems feature, where I interview small school prospects looking to spread their insights and tape. For this video, I had the pleasure of talking with Christian Boogie Caviness, a running back who is now an NFL and CFL free agent. He's a great dude with great things to say, so let's get right into it. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first American Sports Hidden Gems feature, airing on my YouTube, podcast, and blog. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Christian Boogie Caviness, a shifty running back who is currently an NFL free agent. He played at Bethany College, an NAIA school, and he's from Atlanta. So, Christian, when did you first start playing football?
I first started playing football about 13, a little late. Started playing Little League ball. Started as a defensive tackle, and then my second year I got moved to running back, and then everything just kind of took off from that point on.
Wow, man, going from a defensive tackle to a running back, how was that transition?
It was actually pretty easy because I grew up playing tag, and everything like that. So it was real easy.
Yeah.
It was just kind of learning how to be able to run lower because I'm just so used to being a D tackle, so we just get off our stance, and get going. As a running back, you got to be patient, check the holes, see what you can find, and really let your feet be your eyes, and your eyes lead your feet.
Yep. I mean, I guess when you're younger, it's not as hard to transition. I mean, basically everybody's kind of the same size, so, but that's still a pretty big transition.
Absolutely.
So, just describe your football journey up to this point through your early years, high school and college, obviously going from when you were 13 years old.
From 13, I got into middle school football down in Archer Academy down in Atlanta, Georgia. I played 2 years there, and once I got into high school, I played about 1 year at Archer and transferred all the way up to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and played at Kiski Area High School.
Okay.
That was a great time up there. A lot of great players. It was cold, snow. I'm not a big fan of the snow. Moving forward, I finished my high school career in Ohio at Canton Valley, small school. Great people. They're very passionate about the game. And then from that point on, I really didn't know if I was going to be able to get into college because playing at small schools, even though I put up decent numbers, just not really having the credibility or really being known.
Mm-hmm.
I got an opportunity to play junior college ball at Erie Community College in Buffalo, New York. And from that time, I was a running back, kick returner. I didn't play my freshman year. I sat and just kind of, groomed and just got ready for the next year. And then the next year, I led the nation in kick return yard average. I had the third highest average on my team as yards per carry. And then I come out here to Bethany after the season. And here at Bethany, it was a rebuilding season. We didn't have the best season. We went 6-4. There was just a lot of rebuilding, new offense, just new coaches, new everything just about. It was just more so a learning experience. It taught me another lesson about adversity, and the challenges and the moments in the game. So that helped me. I battled injury. I was, it was really a test. But the best part about it is anytime I was in, I was able to help our offense move. Whether it was just me blocking, giving the quarterback extra time, or just running a route, getting a linebacker or corner to follow me, or even just me touching the ball and just getting it moving in that factor.
Yeah, that's what separates the good running backs from the great running backs: willingness to block and catch the ball is what I meant to say. So, how have you been staying in shape currently during quarantine?
Well, with my gym and everything closed, I've just been doing a lot of body weight and explosive training, a lot of agility training, basically just getting more in tune with learning my body. So I'm able to just do certain things that I couldn't do before if I didn't know my body as well as I do now. So it's been a challenge, but at the same time, it's been a breath of fresh air because, I was really able to study my body through the ins and out.
Yep. So just how's it going down there in terms of the coronavirus in Kansas?
It's really, I can't really tell because, it all kind of seems the same. It doesn't really seem like anything changed. Things were closed, but it all kind of seems the same. Everyone goes on about their day, goes to work. I don't think that coronavirus or whatever it was didn't really scare them from stopping.
Yeah, I think, it's affected the Northeast a ton, which is where I live, Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts, all those areas. I think the Midwest hasn't been too affected, right?
Absolutely not. I think we've had a confirmed of 190 cases supposedly, but actual listed cases are like under 50.
Wow, there's been thousands in our area. That's crazy.
Yes, my friends in Buffalo, New York tell me every day that how it's like another 30, another 40 cases just popped up out of
Oh
nowhere.
my God, I can't imagine New York. New York is it's the basically the coronavirus capital of the world right now.
Yes, it is the epicenter, and then you got California out there battling also.
That's
So
true. That's true. So, as a free agent, what keeps you moving towards your goal of becoming an NFL player?
18,653 yards all-time rushing record, 227 all-time rushing touchdown record, 6.4 all-time yards per carry record. Those are things that I want, I need, I must have, and it's just one of those that you want it. I mean, those are personal accolades, but the ultimate accolade for me is a W. It's hard to make it to a Super Bowl. It's even harder to make it to a Pro Bowl, but the hardest thing to ever, but one of possibly hardest, but kind of achievable things is get your name in the record book. So that's what I'm looking for. And if it leads to a Super Bowl, that's a blessing, because I will overshadow any record, anything I'll ever do, just leading my team to the Super Bowl. Yep. So it's those certain factors. And then most of all is just proving to myself I can play on the highest level, play against the best competition, and, most of all, inspire, because I love to inspire, I love to motivate, I love to push, I love to see the best in people along with myself. So that's something that I cherish.
So I'm a little bit unfamiliar with this tryout process for NFL free agents. So how do you get noticed by NFL clubs?
Well, how they'll go is, they'll look at your film, and then they'll look at your numbers, and then they'll look at need. And then for them, a lot of times they'll try to fill in training camp rosters or mini camp rosters or even just preseason rosters. And then through that basis, you have to pass your physical, go through a certain amount of drills, and if they see fit, they may sign you to the preseason fall camp roster. But even still, you still have to make the 53. And then with the new CBA going on, it went from 12 to 14 players, and then it went from 53 to 60 players active. So it kind of helps, create more opportunities and more chances to possibly get on the club.
So are you looking at leagues like the CFL as well?
I'm looking wherever will give me opportunity. I'm not picky because every opportunity leads to another opportunity. So it's just wherever you go, you got to make it. You got to make it happen.
Yep, that's true. So which NFL player do you model your game after the most?
Adrian Peterson.
Yep, I think pretty much every running back would tell you that.
Yeah,
a lot of running backs would at least.
Absolutely, that's one of my favorites. If we talk old school, it would have to be Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson too. Yep. So what's your favorite NFL team then?
My favorite NFL team, it'd have to be the Minnesota Vikings. I've been a Vikings fan since the 90s.
Okay, all right. So what are your future plans in football and life in general?
Well, in football, of course, football happens or it doesn't. I mean, I'm happy. I'm blessed to be in the position I am. I have no anger. But if it's meant not to happen after doing something else, I was possibly thinking about just becoming a movement trainer and a motivational speaker, along with a life skills coach, to be able to teach people about life and how to maneuver. Because some of the biggest and strongest topics and changes in life come through middle school and high school. And a lot of children, a lot of kids don't get to understand that, but they go through it all through middle school and high school. Then they really actually see it play out through college and life. So I feel if we actually address those things early, we could help have better management and better as you say, direction in life.
Okay. So, kind of building on that, you just said you want to be a motivational speaker maybe. So what advice would you give your 16-year-old self?
My 16-year-old self, I would just tell him, take a deep breath, don't be so stubborn and just, trust everything that's happening. I'm sorry that it happened like that. I'm sorry that you went through that. I'm sorry that you felt that. I'm sorry that everything almost broke you, but understand it didn't. So just trust it. Don't be mad at the world. Don't be mad at everything that's going wrong. Be happy, be excited, and be motivated by it, because your flaws are what make you perfect, and your perfection is what shows your flaws. So just always put your worst foot forward and let the best one follow.
That's great advice to anybody. So that just about wraps up this interview. Thank you for coming on, Boogie. Can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you so much. If anybody would like to reach me or reach out, my social media, my Twitter, which is I'm pretty much active on, is Truckstick28, TRUK Stick 28. Thank you so much for having me, Sam, and it's a blessing. You have a wonderful day.
So thank you guys for listening this far, and thank you to Boogie if you're listening to this. Thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure talking to you and having you on the first Hidden Gems feature on the American Sports YouTube channel. So like, share, subscribe, do anything to spread the word so we can get more of an audience on the future Hidden Gems specials. So peace out, guys.